And now we're back. For sure, now we've sorted out the issues we had technically. Let's get straight to Willice. Willice, you can hear me?
Yes, Betty, I can now hear you clearly. It's like we have a technical problem from that side or something.
Yes, Willice, but tunajua hii ni maneno ya studio, kitu inaweza fanyika, but now we are good. Now we are good.
Happens.
Yes. So Willice, we were talking about this word, biodiversity. Is that how we spell it? Also, do we say diversity or diversity? How do we go about that one, Willice?
Yes, Betty, that is where the tricky part of it is about. That is varsity. Varsity, no. You say varsity. Varsity. The S in that word takes what we call the unvoiced sound s, not the voiced sound z. So you say biodiversity, diversity, just like adversity, diversity, and university, not ZT.
Okay, Willice. Got it. Kwanza, that one, university, you hear a lot. Okay, moving on to this.
It's quite common.
That's very common. Willice, moving to this other one, let me spell it out. GEOTHERMAL. How do we pronounce that one, Willice?
Oh, you say geothermal. Geothermal. Okay. So what we should avoid is thermal. Thermal, no. We have the word this, and that TH, the digraph takes the voiced sound the, but in this one, you say tha, not the, geothermal, not geothermal.
Okay, got it, Willice. Yes. Okay, Willice, we can get straight to your words. I know, like I mentioned earlier, like we've seen so much interaction on X. Everybody anakutag to Willice this, Willice that. So give it to them. I'm sure you have a number of words from our viewers.
The week has been heavy, Betty, and those who send words also using, those who would like to have words pronounced, and they just send using SMS. Some use the DM on X and all that. Anyway, Jeffries 53 at Jeffries 53 of Nyakach in Kisumu County, you say emollient or emollient. E or O. E or E. Emollient or emollient. You also say chaos. Chaos, not chaos. Colonel. Colonel, not colonel. Gibberish. Gibberish, not gibber. So, the fewer, the better. Brian Odeo Eldoret, you say sword. A sword, not a sword. S-W-O-R-D. A sword, the weapon. Then beret or beret, not beret. Then as a verb, you say to discount. Discount. The stress is on the second syllable. But as a noun, you say discount. Discount with a stress at the onset. Then we have Mbai Stephen of Nairobi. You say dough, not duff. And you also say Seychelles, Seychelles, not Seychelles. Then we have Imelda Awino of Kisumu, kanja, not conjure, to kanja. And then we have Ugandan matters, matters, not Matthias and not Matthias. Bet you must have heard of Matthias or Matthias.
Well, I've never had Matthias, but I've had Matthias, you know.
Ugandan matters, yes, very common. But sometimes we say certain things innocently because we lack proper guidance. But as we learn like brothers and sisters, especially on TV 47, things become very easy. We get it right. Now, Natasha Ali, you say climb, to climb, not climb. Then your second word, insomnia, insomnia. Then the last one, ultimatum, ultimatum, an ultimatum. Then we have Leo Marconi, impropriety, not impropriety, impropriety. Then your second word, very common, very simple, but tricky in pronunciation. You simply say audio, audio. Audio, no. Betty, have you ever heard of audio?
Audiovisual.
Audiovisual, no. You say audiovisual, audiovisual. Uncle Catch at Big Papa Catch, you say chew and chewing. To chew and then chewing sugarcane or a chewing gum. Then we have Braylon, Betty and Sam Omwenga. You say Los Angeles, Los Angeles, not Los Angeles, not Los Angeles, and all that. Los Angeles. Then we have Beatrice. The next O, you are giving me names. Then we have Jones. Jones, not Jones. You are right on that. Sam, Betty, and Braylon. Then the last one is a bit tricky. Joan. That name, the feminine name, many people read it or say it the way it is spelled. But don't say Joanne. Joanne, no. You have the slight glide or vowel glide. Oh, Joan. Joan, not Joanne the way we said it locally because of what we see. Now the last one is Davis NATO at Olmoran 09. Now, the first word, advise. Advise with a C is a noun. A piece of advice. A piece of advice.
Right.
But the second one with an S is a verb. To advise somebody. To advise. Betty, this one reminds me about the way people mistake or confuse loose. Loose, that is the adjective. The nuts are loose. Loose. But then somebody who wants to talk about somebody losing something, that is L-O-S-E, again mistakes that it is L-O-O-S-E. Now, you say to lose with L-O-S-E. That is the verb. But then lose. The nuts are loose. Now, for the one that we have, advise with a C is a noun, but advise with an S is a verb. We are helping those who can be helped and those who love learning. That is the way to go. Now, Betty, we go to this word. The sea animal that is similar to a dolphin. Now, this one, many people innocently say porpoise, papas, purpose, and all that. Please, please, and please, don't say porpoise. You say porpoise. Porpoise, not porpoise, not purpose, not papas. Porpoise. And I want to bring a pair, and this pair would be very good for learning, Betty.
Okay.
When we have the upper one, you can see these words. They look alike towards the end, what we call the terminal orthographical part.
Okay.
O-I-S-E. So the first one, porpoise, porpoise. The second one, tortoise, tortoise. So when you look at the phonetic transcriptions, they'll help you. So when we don't know, we just find ourselves saying porpoise, tortoise. Very common, but wrong. Betty, clear enough?
Fantastic, Willice. Always a surprise. That, that tortoise gets me all the time.
Let's get now to this one, Betty. Now, people talk of your chassis number, your vehicle's chassis number. That frame on which a vehicle is built, we don't call it chassis. We don't have this word in English. Chassis, no. We have the second word as the right word for that frame. And you say chassis, a chassis, chassis. Very tricky. But please, chassis, avoid that. Now, Betty, last week, you remember we had something like this. This is a very common word. But the problem is when we hear of onion, we start asking, what? Onion? Well, when we check some of these words, that is when we can get it. What you will see in a pronunciation guide in any good dictionary or dictionary in the world is right here. So this O takes what we call the mid-central sound, onion. Onion, not onion of the spelling. Otherwise, learning is that great. Dear viewers, you can always reach me at Willice Ochieng 1 on X any day of the week at Willice Ochieng 1. You can also send in any word throughout the week using at Betty M. Kialo or the great place. When I talk about the great place, you know about it nowadays. That is at TV47 News. Otherwise, it's now back to Betty in Nairobi.
Well, thank you very much, Willice Ochieng. They're, of course, shocking us. Shocking us. Even Captain, have you heard that? You say onion and not onion.
The one that impressed me is university.
Exactly.
I keep saying university, so I've learned something.
So you've learned something. And then also the tortoise, not
tortoise.
Tortoise.
Yes.
Yeah?
There are some I don't think, I'll just keep saying what I say. Porpoise, I'll keep saying.
Porpoise.